Well, hey, howdy, hi. Welcome or welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by to join me today. I really do appreciate it. My name is Ellie, and I'm a witch. This over here is my teaching assistant, Andy, and today is day 10 of Killmas, so I actually remember to put his temple gift up there. So as I said previously, this is another true crime case, and this one is actually exceptionally short. I really doubt this video will be more than a few minutes, probably 6 minutes long, is my guess. Gonna see if I'm right. But it's a very sad one. This one is a little bit more graphic than what I normally talk about. It's kind of gross, but it's just a very like short section, maybe 30 seconds long. So that's probably it for trigger warnings though, other than, murder. But yeah, tomorrow is another true crime case. Not child murder today though. I don't know about tomorrow. But no, after that, it's our final day on Sunday, and that will be me reading "'Twas the Night Before Christmas." If anybody's interested, I'm kind of more doing it for myself. I just love that for like a kind of Christmas Eve story. So we're gonna do that, and then Killmas is done. However, I do have videos coming out Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday. So that'll be on top of, Killmas on Sunday, and then after Tuesday, it will be going back to the normal Sunday, Monday, Tuesday uploads only until I decide to torture myself with another series that doesn't go to plan. But, yeah, there's no trigger warnings other than a little bit of gruesome details, graphic details. But I'm gonna stop rambling because it's already a short video, and I'm gonna jump into talking about the case. So today's case is about a woman named Patty Michelle White. Now, she was about 35 when she met a woman named Michelle O'Dowd, and that was through her current boyfriend and Michelle's nephew. So, unfortunately, the couple did split after about 5 years together, but Michelle had taken a liking to Patty and invited her to live with her for a short time in exchange for help around the house. Patty would also run errands and did whatever odd jobs he needed doing. Now, Michelle was happy with the arrangement, however, her twin brother Phil was weary of Patty. He didn't like that she had access to Michelle's money, specifically her debit and credit cards, which Patty would use when she would run errands for the family. Now, Michelle brushed off her brother's comments and hesitations as him just being protective of his nephew. She was going to keep helping Patty out because that's the type of person she was. She was kind and generous. However, her kindness had its limits, and once her and Patty had gotten into a fight, Patty had to move back with her family in South Carolina. Now, that generosity reached her family, of course, and she had nieces and nephews and a few grandkids, and she, of course, loved to spoil everyone with gifts, and the Christmas of 2011 was the same as every other. So there were presents upon presents stacked under her Christmas tree, and it was only 2 days into December. She was ready and excited to see her family happy. But Michelle would never get the chance to see the smiling faces on Christmas Day, because on December 2nd, Patty White returned to Michelle's home to beat and strangle Michelle to death. Now, that December 2nd was a Friday, and Michelle was getting ready to go to work when this happened. So Patty didn't have much time to go back to South Carolina, but she couldn't help but stop at an ATM with Michelle's debit card and withdraw $1,000. Now, after Michelle failed to show up to work, Phil had a very bad feeling, so he went to check on his sister. And when he got to her home, he immediately knew something was wrong. The place had been destroyed. Someone had ransacked the house, and it was a mess. However, Phil noticed that Michelle's vehicle was still there, and her dogs were inside the house unharmed. Since her car was still there, Phil started searching the house for his sister, and it took him about 3 or 4 walkthroughs for him to notice the foot sticking out from under the presents. This belonged to his twin sister, and upon further investigation, she was fatally beaten, and there had even been a kitchen towel placed over her bloody face. Now, Phil immediately called police to notify them of his discovery, and to also let them know that Patty White wasn't there and that they needed to find her. Now, Michelle had told her family the day before that Patty was staying with her while the two of them patched their rocky relationship. So Phil knew exactly who had done this to his sister. Now, Patty was easy enough to find because she was using Michelle's debit card, and the CCTV footage clearly showed her at the ATM with the stolen card. Now, Patty's mother was pulled over by police while Patty was in the passenger seat the very next day. And it was at that point that Patty was brought to the station for questioning, where she admitted to robbery and murder of Michelle. Now, the plan was to rob Michelle, but things somehow escalated to Patty killing her. She was eventually convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to 45 years, narrowly avoiding the death penalty due to a plea deal. So that's all I have for you today. Unfortunately, it is very short because it was difficult to find most of the information. A lot of this was just bits and pieces from news articles rather than a full compilation like a lot of these cases are. So it was a little bit difficult. There was even some debate because a lot of the articles were written before she had actually been convicted, so all of them used terms like allegedly or she's been detained instead of she's been convicted for 45-year sentence. This was a little bit different, and there wasn't a lot of information. It's pretty cut and dry. I immediately knew who had done it. She admitted very easily, like she had just been brought in for questioning. She wasn't even arrested at the time that she just admitted that she was trying to rob and then kill Michelle. So it is a very strange case, but it is unfortunately very cut and dry. Well, fortunate for the family that they knew who did it. Unfortunate that Michelle passed, but tomorrow will be a little bit longer. I'm not quite sure how long. I haven't recorded it yet, but it's a little bit longer at least. I don't really like to do videos this short because there's not a lot of information to give y'all. If you did like the video, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button and maybe recommend a couple of cases down in the comments below. And if you didn't like the video, go ahead and hit that dislike button and tell me what you think I could improve in the comments. I really appreciate constructive criticism. Please just make it constructive and not cruel. And with all that being said, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.